Hello, friends. My name is Brandon Waite, and I'm the Executive Director and Principal of Paladin Career and Technical High School.
Dear charter school colleagues, I am Samuel Yixa. I am the Executive Director of Higher Ground Academy.
Hello, my name is Dr. B. Chavez Russell, and I am here representing Friendship Academy of the Arts and the Intervenors in the Cruz-Guzman case.
And I come to you as a friend, as a colleague, as a peer. I am a fierce believer in public school choice. I'm very passionate about public charter schools, and I'm extremely passionate about Paladin.
At HGA, Higher Ground Academy, we are proud to be the school of choice for more than 500 families whose children are enrolled at our school. Over the years, we believe we have done well for those who chose us. That's why enrollment continues to grow at our school. And I also believe that you too have done well for your students.
We're doing great things for students and great things for kids.
Given our record, we, the schools of choice, need to continue to exist and flourish. Without regard to that, the Cruz-Guzman case threatens our existence.
The primary premise of the case was the plaintiffs sued the state of Minnesota and primarily named Minneapolis and St. Paul public schools, but named the charter sector as the primary reason why we have what they call a segregated system, but we call it a culturally affirming system.
And by this sheer number of times they reference public charter schools and charter schools, we for sure are involved in this case. This is definitely an attack on charter schools.
Our charter schools are places where our children are affirmed, regardless of their culture, regardless of their background, regardless of their socioeconomic status. And that is why we are standing up in this case.
Public charter school choice. Public charter schools, the students we serve, regardless of the makeup, diversity, income level, it shouldn't matter. Our students choose to come to our schools. That's their right. This is not, and that should remain a right.
It is with that belief that we, HGA, decided to join the defense team in the Cruz-Guzman case years ago.
We got involved to represent not only our three schools, but we got involved to represent not only the charter schools in Minnesota. We got involved not only to represent the charter schools around the nation, but we got involved to represent our families who deserve the right to choose where they want their child to receive an adequate education.
And in my belief, because now we've had a seat at the table, all of us have a seat at the table.
And we need your support in order to stay at the table to represent the interests of Minnesota charter schools and charter schools around the nation.
I think you too should join this case because I know that you believe in what you do and you want your school to continue serving students and families.
This case is now getting public, and honestly, it has more national attention than local attention. This case is going to trial for sure, and there's going to be an outcome.
It is our belief that any remedy that comes out of this case, if the plaintiffs are to prevail, will take away the choice of parents. And that is something that we stand against.
We want to win this case, defend our cause, defend what we do, how we do it, that we make a positive impact, a big impact in a good way.
It's hard to believe that we are still involved in a case 8 years later that says it matters who sits beside who in order for a child to receive an adequate education. When all of us in education know, no, it's not a matter of who sits by who. It's a matter of relationships that we build with the child. It's a matter of the relationships that we build with the families. It's a matter of how we understand how a child learns. It's a matter of the cultural competency that we have of every culture that's represented. It's a matter of how we support our teachers and our administrators. All those things go into what matters, not who sits by who.
This case could impact all of us if we don't support it.
It is up to us not to tell parents where to go, not to force parents what to do, not to go back in time and force people where they should put their child, but to allow them to choose. And then us as an education community should adjust to the needs of our families, adjust to the needs of society, adjust to the needs of our students.
As you may know, the lawsuit has entered a very crucial stage. It is at a stage where more resources are needed than in the past. And it appears that the other side is more prepared than us for this stage with the financial backing of outside groups.
So we are asking your support, the Minnesota charter sector, the Minnesota charter advocates, all the families and those that want to see parent choice stay alive. That is the support that we are seeking.
The time is now. This case is going to cost a lot of money, and we need also to put money in so we can have a chance, a fighting chance of bringing in experts flying in from around the nation to defend our cause.
And that is why we need your support to continue to fight for what's already happening, because we are already diverse. Our school systems are already diverse. The different cultures and different things that we bring, the different gifts and the different talents we learn from one another.
Therefore, I respectfully ask you to contribute $5 per student for this case. I know this can be hard for some of you. However, in the scheme of things, supporting our defense team should continue and should be our priority.
And it's not a big ask. And as a school leader, I know how desperate and how little funds we actually have. But if we all come together, many hands make light work. If we all pitch in $5 per pupil together, uniform, collective, united, we're going to be able to pool enough money to bring in other money.
HGA has generously contributed to this case in the past. We are willing to continue to support this case. However, given the financial resources of the other side and the level of funding needed to effectively defend the case, I think we should all chip in.
We have a dynamic legal team that has been working very hard the entire time.
Our legal team has done this with little to no funds. If we don't have the best legal team defending us, in our corner, I don't know who's going to fight for us, because no one else, in my opinion, has.
Like from Jack Perry, from Taft Law, to John Cairns, to
Nikema Armstrong, if you haven't met her, that woman is a powerhouse.
We have top-notch representation, and we need to support them as they have supported us.
No one's going to invest in us if we don't invest in ourselves. No one's going to defend us unless we defend ourselves. The National Alliance of Charter Schools has been walking with us side by side since the beginning of this case, and they are super involved. Max has been behind us this whole time. They're more supportive and behind us, maybe more than ever before.
So we are hoping that we can meet with you. We are hoping that we can come and explain, answer any questions or anything that you may need to help understand the case more, to help get to know us more.
Our intervenors, all of us, have a seat at the table and a voice. The time is now.
So we anticipate that we come together as a charter sector, those that schools that were created because of the power of choice, that we come together and stand against this ridiculous lawsuit, this ridiculous claim that it matters who sits next to who in order for a child to learn, because we all know that all of our children possess the ability to learn.
Our good work as School of Choice must continue. We have to win this case. And for that, we the charter schools must come together. Please consider giving $5 per student. Thank you.
We all need to come together and be united.
To stand up for our students, to stand up for our schools, to stand up for our families, to stand up for our communities, to allow parents to continue to choose where they want their children to receive the type of education that they deserve. Thank you, and we look forward to connecting with you.